Now, News Channel 8 News at 5.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Haley Fixler.
And I'm Joseph Cheatham. We'll start tonight out with taking a look at the state of D.C. roadways and the high cost it has on drivers. D.C. roads are notorious for damaging your car. They're so bad that driving just might cost you.
It's just that simple. I don't care where you go.
There's a lot of potholes. I know we've lost a hubcap, damaged a rim before, popped tires.
A new report was issued by TRIP, a national transportation research group, detailing the conditions of roads in major cities across the U.S. Although 32% of D.C. roads are considered to be in poor condition, some other cities in America are worse. But some think it's an avoidable issue. Well, Haley, let's just hope D.C. can get its act together sooner than later.
And road repairs aren't the only things on the minds of commuters. The frequent and frustrating metro delays have both tourists and locals alike searching for an answer. Rosita Cox has more.
I think we're going to jump a cab because we don't want to miss our flight. We're ready to go home.
More delays and even more frustration from passengers who just want to get where they're going on time.
It makes me pretty frustrated since I have work and I won't want to be late to work.
Today, we hear the problem is near the medical center stop, causing red line trains to operate off of one platform.
To get, 5 stops, it took like 40-ish minutes.
The problem, something slippery on the tracks.
We continue to experience delays.
Passengers want more answers, and another issue this summer, the growing cost of the metro.
It's annoying.
Confused and concerned, some took their comments to Twitter, where the Washington Metro Twitter account apologized for the delays.
If they are the ones having the problem, I think that at the very least they should cut a deal for those that are inconvenienced by the issues that they're creating.
As you see, there have been delays all day, a common theme this summer for the Metro. It is unclear how long this maintenance issue will last, but if you are preparing to travel, you better fit in some time to wait. Rosita Cox, ABC 7 News.
And speaking of delays, after 54 years of a Bear flagpole, the red, white, and blue will once again fly proudly in Havana. Earlier this month, President Obama announced that Cuba and the United States are reopening their embassies in Washington, D.C. and Havana. This is the first major step in an ongoing effort to reestablish diplomatic relations between the two countries. In addition to improving this relationship, Cubans believe that their economy will improve through tourism, which has increased already 36% since January. The American embassy is scheduled to open in Havana this August.
Coming up next, we'll give you the scoop on a convenient laundry accessory that is now a child hazard. Plus, we'll have a story about what other dangers might be lurking at your favorite ballpark.
Also after the break, we'll let you know which famous jazz club is turning 50. We'll be right back. And for those of us who hate doing laundry, like myself, it's easy to see the appeal of fast and easy-to-use detergent pods.
Unfortunately, many parents don't realize the dangers that come with these convenient laundry pods.
Small children across the nation have continued to confuse these brightly colored packages with candy. In the first half of this year, there were over 6,000 victims, including the 9-month-old son of local mother Elizabeth Hanos.
Next thing we knew, he had soap coming out of his mouth, or like bubbles coming out of his mouth, and he was crying.
Because of the countless calls made to poison control centers, Consumer Reports announced they are no longer recommending this product, despite their warning labels.
3 major manufacturers of the pods are now working to keep kids from ingesting the detergent by making them harder to break open, while also adding a bitter taste. We'll see these safer pods in stores this fall.
And here's something that hopefully won't leave a bitter taste in your mouth. Nationals Park is famous for our baseball team, of course, but also for the wide variety of food that it offers for their dedicated fans. We went out to Nats Park to see if the food that's in your mouth is safe enough.
The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, and the intoxicating smells of hot dogs, peanuts, and food galore. Baseball games are more than just what happens on the diamond. Nationals Park offers its fans a wide range of food, from crab cakes to ice cream, fueling the crowd's constant energy. But just how safe is the food?
You like to think it's safe, but no, it's definitely something you have to think about.
But the DC Health Department doesn't want you to have to think about it. They just want the vendors to be able to always pass inspection.
When they open for the season, we do unannounced inspections to make sure that they're maintaining compliance.
And for the past 2 years, inspections have been a regularity, with documentation proving that the food vendors are up to date and following code. But prior to the 2015 opening season, no inspection was done until late June, after 7 on Your Side asked inspectors why there hadn't been an inspection yet. The DC Health Department said that the inspection had been planned months ago, and that no matter when the inspections are done, the park's vendors should always be hitting a home run. Nats Park's frequent visitors appreciate the efforts made.
I mean, it's any restaurant. I mean, if you're servicing the public with food and there's a public trust there, you have to do it.
The reports from the 2015 inspection show no serious compliance issues, and only a few vendors were cited with critical violations. Some of the employees include touching the food with their bare hands, and some not even washing their hands. The DC Health Department says they are working with these companies to ensure future and total compliance.
It's more than just an alley, it's a legend. Last week, Blues Alley, the renowned blues club in DC, celebrated its 50th birthday. The venue is the largest running jazz and dinner club in the nation and have hosted well-known jazz artists such as Dizzy Gillespie, Ella Fitzgerald, and Wynton Marsalis. The venue is an attraction for jazz enthusiasts from around the world who come to see exceptional jazz. This week, they are continuing the celebration by hosting a concert at the Strathmore Music Center and having a special guest perform at Blues Alley.
We'll be right back with more after the break. And it's been gorgeous out today, and I hope it stays that way because I know I have some great weekend plans.
Well, let's take a look at the weather. Sean?
And we're still dealing with the heat today. So far, temperatures in the upper 70s, but we'll approach the 90-degree mark later on this afternoon. High pressure is basically the cause for this beautiful conditions. Low humidity across the region, plenty of sunshine. That will continue all the way into the weekend as well. Highs today right around the 90-degree mark. More of the same Saturday and Sunday. 90 the forecast high Saturday, 91 on Sunday. Let's Talk Live starts right now.
Thank you, Sean. Glad I won't have to cancel my plans.
Definitely looking forward to the nice weather. And I know one person who will also take advantage of the great weather. Charlie Edwards spends his time practicing archery, a sport that he only took up 3 years ago. And now he's a national champion. At 96 years old, Charlie proves that age is just a number and that anything is possible. He was awarded the gold medal at the U.S. Senior Games, where he was the only man over 90 to compete. The World War II vet says he doesn't have any secrets to a long life, but proudly says he doesn't plan on slowing down anytime soon.
After the 100 to 104, I might retire. Maybe not.
How inspirational. Then that's kind of energy I want to have when I'm his age.
That really is amazing. Now here's Alex Nybert with the sports update.
Thanks, Joseph. Shortly after the Caps signed Justin Williams to bolster their top six, Caps general manager Brian McClellan told us that making a trade would be his next big move for the boys in red. Just a day later, McClellan followed through and made a blockbuster deal as the Caps acquired right winger TJ Oshie from the St. Louis Blues in exchange for winger Troy Brouwer, goaltending prospect Phoenix Copley, and a 2016 third-round pick. Oshie tallied 19 goals and 36 assists last year for the Blues. Moving over to the Diamond, the Nats have been on a hot streak to close out the month of June and into early July. They've won 9 out of their last 12 ball games and catapulted themselves back into first place in the NL East heading into the holiday weekend. This has the Nats feeling pretty good in the clubhouse, and they're excited to continue their run of success against the defending world champions San Francisco Giants.
Well, you know, it's the first time we've played the Giants this year, so it's a team I haven't seen. So just look back to get back to our winning ways.
They're the world champions. So for us, it's important to execute. It's important for us to pitch well, play good defense, all of those things.
And on to the national level, the United States women's soccer team is looking to avenge their loss in the 2011 World Cup Finals. They'll have a chance to do that on Sunday when they get their World Cup Finals rematch against Japan.
I know I'll be definitely rooting for my ladies.
Definitely me too. And Alex, we have our own local victory in basketball, don't we?
Yes, we do. We have a local kid headed to the pros, Marcus Thornton. Former Bishop McNamara High Schooler who played college hoops at William & Mary was drafted 45th overall by the Boston Celtics in the NBA draft last week. He said preparation was key to his success, and hopefully he'll continue with it in the association.
That's really impressive.
I love when local kids have such talent they can show the world.
And he was humble too.
Well, that's all we have for tonight. I'm Joseph Cheatham.
And I'm Haley Fixler. We'll catch you next time. Have a good night.